Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to LaneSmash 2021.
The match starts in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Sorry for my previous call out. The match starts in 4 minutes and now 12 seconds.
Getting an accurate, up-to-date timer of when this match starts. This is game number 14. This is Prey versus WFAT. I am your host, Gallows. I'm joined here by my co-host, Gretchen.
Hello.
Today, like I said before, we've got Prey versus WFAT. I actually love these two teams to death. They've been kind of a favorite of mine personally. So this match is going to be a really fun one to watch, at least for me personally. Prey coming in, they've had their ups and their downs so far in this tournament. So we've seen them fight cats and actually take them solidly down really well, playing a perfect match the way they did it. But then we've also seen them lose against a team like TLDR, who absolutely did the same kind of counterplay to them, and just really shut them down on this very same lane, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. And then we've got WFAT, and WFAT has always been kind of a favorite of mine. That is Bobby Squiddle's team. They are a well-experienced team over many years. They've been playing together. They know their stuff. They know how to play it. Unfortunately, they've had a bit of a rough start to the season. So my hope is that we see a nice, good comeback for WFAT, because I do expect them to do pretty well in most times. It's just been a surprise on this particular season. But again, Prey, kind of an up-and-comer. Really kind of expecting a lot from them too.
Yeah, I think for the Fed you have to point out that for the previous seasons they usually played in the lower brackets, and this time is the first time they've been put in this higher bracket, and they've been competing against the other teams. But it sure has been rough with them. But I do think it was the right choice, because we got good matches out of it. Like it wasn't like they were entirely stumped.
No, not at all.
And if you want Darkness casting, you're gonna have to wait.
So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the lanes and the map that we're particularly playing. So the lane today is Aiken Bio to Bravada PMC. The neutral is going to be Woodman. I seem to have forgotten to swap these stickers around. So give me just one moment. I'll swap them around for you. Actually, I think we're okay. So it looks like Prey is starting on Aiken. Just going to expand this a little bit. Yeah, WFAT starting here on Bravada PMC. And again, neutral is Woodman. It's going to be a kind of a... It can play somewhat turtley, as we've seen in the past, but you really can't full turtle this this map. It's a match, or this is a particular neutral base where you really... try as you might, if you do end up allowing kind of error to take control, they can drop a lot of people on you. They can absolutely storm that building, and they can take it within the last few seconds. We've seen that happen.
Yes, but I would argue that you could absolutely turtle Woodman after the first cap is through, after the neutral has been taken, and if you're defending it, you can absolutely turtle it.
Yeah, it can be turtled in certain circumstances, but I would say that the opening neutralized base, really, we're going to see most likely, because I know both of these teams, I feel we're going to see both teams kind of stand off and just try and get air control first. It's my assumption. Anyway, what do you think?
30 seconds?
I don't know. I could actually see both teams ignoring the air control and just going on point, honestly. So we can probably see... either is possible, honestly, with both teams. I'd say WFAT is probably more likely to be the team that goes for air control.
Yeah, WFAT is known for a pretty decent pilot lineup.
WFAT plays a very classic LaneSmash.
Yes, they do. All right, so I'm going to start with WFAT. We're going to start here in the south.
I only see 4 sides from Prey.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, Smellborp immediately dropped up.
3 bailed.
Yeah, Smellborp going for the immediate point capture, actually. Meanwhile, WFAT has
all sides bailed.
Whole ball of Mossies here. All anti-air, obviously.
And Prey's flipping the point. There we go.
So it
Almost fully flipped.
could be a blunder on their end, but we'll see how they play this. If they end up actually using that early control of the building to their advantage, this could actually be a good thing. And you can notice here too, it looks like WFAT really expected an air fight, and there's nothing here for them. They're gonna have to either
They
swap.
found a bunch of parked Sundays, which I'm not sure if these Sundays are here so that they can be taken later, or if they're meant as a distraction. So exactly this would happen.
That is a possibility. I see a lot of maxes. Let's go inside the building here. I see lots of maxes. We see those good setups here by Prey. We've got the turret here on that nice corner edge. We've got another turret right up here hanging on that head glitch. Turret here. And of course, we have that Jeb Kenobi flash with, I'm assuming, logistics and probably motion as well.
Yeah, that is a radar on the back.
Yep.
I gotta say, I am really happy to see how, like, we've seen some engineer turret use, but I haven't seen a single engineer, at least when it was noticeable from observer cam, trying to glitch it out, where you can't shoot them anymore. It looks to me like it's all fair play all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very happy to see.
Now, something to note here, WFAT does have a hard spawn up. We have a Max at least heading on inside. Obviously, he doesn't want to make a push just yet. He knows there's going to be a lot of people, so WFAT is an experienced team. They're not going to be pushing single
He is
people.
kind of alone.
Mm-hmm. The assumption
Very
here is that
alone.
he's just going to go around and just kind of wait it out, but he is getting pretty far away.
What's he? What are you doing, Greedy?
What are you doing?
Oh, he's going on the roof.
Oh, a nice
Okay.
roof jump. Okay.
But there's no
Yeah,
one
he can
with
just
him.
kind of wait it out, I suppose. He's still waiting on the rest of his reinforcements. I just don't see any WFAT here. But of course, there is still 2 minutes left. WFAT has plenty of time to start getting people regrouped here.
But that's Air Force, at least I think there's 3 more this year that are still camping the biolab just in case.
And we've also got some cheeky prowlers right here on the hill. They're actually lined up right next to each other, shelling the same 2 doors.
I'm guessing these they figured out these spots before. Oh yeah, they can take out that hard light barrier for the infantry. It makes it significantly easier to go inside.
Yep.
And I hear the first
And there it
Banshee.
goes. Lol pods coming in. You can see just a slow grouping here of WFAT. They have lots and lots of time. You really don't want to start pushing in here until there's no time really left for Prey to come back and take it back. So they've got a solid, I'd say at least 45 more seconds before they even really want to think about making a push.
These Banshees and these rocket, especially the rocket pod spam is questionable to me, because you're not gonna down anyone at the moment that doesn't get rest back up. And rocket pods you run out of quite quickly, so you might want to preserve those until your infantry is about to make a push. But maybe they are. And they're on the balcony. Once the four goes off, one Max already dead. Getting res.
Push coming out here, but Greedy is about to get res. He's coming back up right about now. He's
and
back
he does
in a
have
safe
that
spot.
res implant, which means he'll have a lot of HP.
Yep.
Ooh,
So,
Bobspot will put a big C4 there. If he can get res and get that off, that's gonna be pretty good. Oh, never mind. Didn't do much.
Oh yeah, Bob goes back down as well. Let's see what's going on downstairs. Looks like they are stealing the cap here. This isn't so much a large force, but it's enough here to distract.
Hey, Gallo.
Oh, Bapti!
Bapti is playing, yeah.
Always
He's
forget
dead
what
on
his
the
name.
ground, as usual.
Ah, there he is. Banging tunes,
well,
bro.
they're on the point right now, but you have to keep in mind that Prey, if they don't lose the upstairs, they are losing one side maybe right now? I don't know. No, they're getting back up.
At this point, it's getting a little iffy. Prey needs to make a push, I would say
Prey
right
needs
now,
to make
because
a
they
push
are...
down. They probably want to wait for the last 5, maybe
Here they
10.
go.
Okay, here they go. And this is where the real fight starts.
So something happened here last time Prey tried to take this base. They actually went
They
too
ran out
early,
of infantry.
and they ran out of infantry, exactly. This time around, they went too late. Oh, but wait a second.
Maybe not.
It's flashing.
Maybe not. This could be this side.
Oh.
This looks like Prey.
Oh, no.
Nope,
they went
that's
too
WFAT.
late here. WFAT takes it.
No.
I don't even know that they went so much too late here, but WFAT just held it too well. You can see here, WFAT knows how to use those resonades
Those
quite
revive
effectively.
implants are just so strong. What are they called?
Safeguard, I believe it is.
Safeguard, thank
Yes.
Yeah, Safeguard's just insane for these point holds.
Very good. So Prey here trying to kind of counter the same problem they came up with last time, but unfortunately they blundered the other direction, and they were then too late rather than too early with their save. They also, it just seems like they didn't have enough people really to counter how many WFAT members went down onto point.
Well, I think a big play for the fight was actually taking out their one side upstairs.
Oh,
they
yeah.
almost cleared it entirely, and all those people ran down fresh off their reses, didn't get their shields back up. Like that was a big advantage for the fight.
Huge advantage. So now we've got WFAT here. They are ready to move on to the next base. I don't see a back cap started. Let's go see what's going on, maybe in the air, perhaps. We're going to be looking at Aiken South next. Back cap looks like it started, but it's already stopped.
It's already stopped again.
Yeah.
Smellbob's on here. Yeah,
the defense force for Prey is already ready to go. Some WFAT members just beacon dropping in, trying to start the back cap. It's not really going super well for them.
Dropping one by one at the moment.
Basically, all they're able to
really
do is kind of a distract.
I do wanna. Stroff commented on the Prowlers shelling the building not being very effective, and I kinda agree with that. I'd argue you can have one there just to deny people crossing over and to take down the hard light barrier to make it easier for your team. But two kinda seems a bit much. I agree with that. Oh, and the Fat's clearing point at Aiken 7.
Yep, WFAT now taking back point. Good small squad here of WFAT. That's enough. What they need is a hard spawn though, and then they can really start getting more members out in force. We've got Monkey here pulling his bus all the way around, but he already went down.
So we have a bit of a delay on the stream, so we don't. I think it's 90 seconds.
It's 90-second delay. Yeah.
90-second delay. So we're just seeing the chat reaction to the to the steal now.
They went absolutely
a lot of
crazy
people are saying too many maxes, and I think that's probably true. Maybe maybe it was the timing, Gallows. Maybe it was just the maxes. You know, they had 8 maxes, I think.
It's not the first time we've heard that comment for that particular strat in general, actually. Prey last time also seemed to have too many maxes up and no infantry. Just no squishies available. Yeah. Now WFAT on Aiken South doing a pretty good job at holding this down too.
There is hives up, but they're not really... Like, as long as they can keep the infantry out of the L-shapes, they don't really have to worry about these hives too much.
Yeah, unless the point gets flipped over, they don't have to be exposed at all.
I have eyes on Bapti, by the way. He's currently playing as an infiltrator.
Alright, thank you. Keep me updated on Bapti.
Playing a bolter, actually, very scummy. As we're used to see from him.
That's what I like to say. Monkey here, throwing his flash nade in and trying for a push onto route, but he does not realize.
There's a push coming into Prey's home building, I think.
Oh yeah.
Bob's always with the shotgun.
Listen, he knows the meta. He knows what time it is at all times.
Yeah.
It's shotgun time.
There's a mag right inside in here. The Scythes are bailing now, trying to get on point. I mean, they kind of have to, because they're not managing to breach this L-shape hold, and getting someone on point, flipping it a bit, will at least pull some TR back, maybe allowing the rest of the team to enter.
Now we have a small force of Prey. What they're trying to do is take north building, and it looks like they're actually able to get into bottom right. They have some people here dealing with them, but good portion of them still alive. They can actually take this. So north building is going back into Prey's hands. Meanwhile, on point itself, Bapti fighting out the Smellborb. Oh, but he goes down. Smellborb takes him.
Superior bolter prevails.
Beautiful.
Bapti really should stick to playing Alliant heavy. He's not a good bolt player, as we just saw there. And it looks like Prey's getting control of the base.
Slowly getting control of their base again. If this keeps up, they may even be able to get WFAT kind of pushed back out, and they can start a counter push back on the Woodman.
A big play here was Hippo in the Mag Rider district distracting 7 or 8 infantry because they were trying to protect their spawn, the Sandy. Which, you know, they have to, but that's 7 or 8 infantry that can't push the point.
Mm-hmm. Got some prowlers here checking for any.
I think they
deployed.
know Hippo's around, but they haven't found him yet. And Hippo could have shot them in the back, but peeked like 2 seconds too late.
So Prey going for a push to try and completely wipe WFAT out of the building. Or out of the base in general.
Hippo found the Sandy and is getting blasted by AP rounds now.
There we go. Yeah, a push here by Prey.
The Sandy might be dead.
Oh, but WFAT does take him out going into home building.
And WFAT just lost their Sandy. That was real unfortunate.
Speaking of Hippo, by the way, here's Hippo. He's actually getting pincered right now by two prowlers. Goes down finally.
Oh, these prowlers have ranges. That's an interesting choice. Normally you'd use
Yep, goes down.
Normally you'd use rangers. They're using walkers and stuff.
You know, I always forget what the meta is by the time LaneSmash season comes around, because sometimes it changes from Ranger to Walker. I'm sure it's been Ranger for a
pretty
while
long
now.
time now. Yeah, it hasn't changed since CAI, I think.
No, yeah.
Oh, Babdi on a heavy. Maybe this cap can go through now.
WFAT on point once again. It's flipped. Only 2 minutes left until that cap goes through.
Anyone else got 5 FPS? Ask Bob's Bottle.
Oh, he's got that classic Aiken South bug.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen a lot of Jaeger regulars go through this one. Aiken South is a very unique base.
One time we had it where it happened to everyone in the match.
Yes,
yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. Aiken South is a very unique one.
Nettelmeyer has it as well.
Yep, Nettelmeyer too.
Where everyone just drops to what feels like 5 FPS.
Yeah, it literally requires a relog.
Yeah, but it doesn't even, like, the frames you get are still fine, it just feels like 5 FPS. I think it's an animation glitch.
Could be. It's just weird that it only happens at these two bases.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice peek out here with that shotgun. Meanwhile, on the balconies, we've got plenty of WFAT members trying to take out Prey. Prey comes back onto point. A minute left for cap. They're flipping it back now. We do have a Mossy in the air. Who is this? Oh, but he's getting rangered somewhere.
2 Mozzies, actually, but I can't see their names. So that's still something they need to fix on the observer cam.
Yeah, I really wish we could see the names inside vehicles.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's just very hard to spot in general.
Yeah.
Now Prey taking back point. 2 minutes 30 until that goes all the way through, and then they can make a pushback onto Woodman. Alternatively, you know, if they just kind of keep WFAT here, they could make a completely, they could just completely go for the second half kind of push instead, and just try not to lose any more territory on this half if they deem it just impossible to really push on this angle. I don't think that's what's going to end up happening.
Honestly, I think the Fed could have taken this if they wouldn't have lost their Sandy. And losing their Sandy there was just very unfortunate timing with the Prowlers and the Mag Rider.
Yeah.
The Sandy.
We're still in it.
Alright,
Oh,
so it
very
looks like...
fortunate timing from Prey's perspective.
You know, it looks like WFAT is completely pushed out. I don't see any alive members left, so we're going to go ahead and take a look back here at Woodman, see what we got for an air fight, maybe.
There's no air fight, there's just
mostly these Mossies just going after this, this Mag Rider way over here.
Yeah, and he's getting pushed by 2 Prowlers
poor
as well,
Hippo.
so he's dead.
Yeah, Hippo gets pushed there. He's going to have to redeploy, grab himself some new armor.
Yeah, if he's got the nanites.
Well, if he's got a gunner there with him, I think the
second
usually,
time we've seen him die.
Yeah, usually they swap up.
Yeah, they should. Ooh, and we see Monkey DG in a in the Sky Guard. Actually, that wasn't Monkey, that was Jeff. I got fooled by the silver camel.
Oh, Mossy goes down to this scythe ball. It's not too many scythes, but it's enough to chase off these Mossies. Actually, we're gonna see another Mossy death. There goes TJ Heavy as well.
And these Mossies have ground pound.
Yeah, these
But
sides.
these buses might not last very long.
Yeah, these sides are taking out some of this ground right now. Already got a smoking bus here from WFAT. It's about to go down. Doesn't make it inside the garage in time and does go down. Yippee here, not able to even do much to counter that. But it does look like we've got some other Sundays already set up inside. Quite a few, in fact. WFAT has actually brought a whole bus train coming in.
Yeah. Issue is they don't have one deployed in a safe spot from the ESFs, and they're all gonna go down.
Yeah. Now you also have Hippo here.
And a harasser.
Not much cheaper than a tank harasser, by the way.
I mean, it's 150.
Yeah. It's 100.
No, it's 150. A tank is
150 difference?
Yeah, a tank is 450, a harasser is 300.
Still a lot. It just feels like a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Really, we just don't see enough harassers because of this. But nonetheless, here we are with a Hippo
harasser. Did we
harasser.
really see many harassers last season?
I feel like we did see a good amount of harassers, at least from the Cats team.
Maybe. That was just because they had ground trooper though.
Yeah, that's true. Now Hippo does take out the deployed bus inside. The other buses here are getting pelted from the air. We've only got one bus really left.
Yeah.
He's getting repaired as best he can, but there's no way they can hold off the Hippo harasser as well as all the air pelting.
He's not deployed either. This is not looking great for him.
No, it's not. WFAT's likely to lose their ground that they've currently got. There's a lot of nanites wasted on this push too, because I think that was about 4 buses. We see at least a max. We saw a couple of tanks. That's a lot of nanites burned. A lot of nanites burned. They're not going to be able to continuously push like that over and over again. They're going to have to regroup, possibly just defend Woodman and wait for their nanites.
I mean, it's not an awful option for them. Defending Woodman is relatively easy.
Yeah.
If you get there before the enemy can set up.
Now, obviously, WFAT has flipped the base, but that's not going to last long. Frey is still here in force. WFAT they don't really have a hard spawn as far as I can tell. They're just solely going off of beacons and reses right now. That said, they're doing a great job. You can see here, actually, they are clearing these balconies. They're clearing point pretty well.
I mean, they're just keeping
a lot of pressure.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Bafti just warped into the ground for me. I'm clipping that. He's gonna like that.
Oh, look at this. Hero engineer just runs into point, clears it off. Yeah, yay.
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 So
yeah, WFAT still...
But they're not having that much ammo. Ooh, there goes
surprisingly, the WFAT members are still here. I mean, there's again, I stress, there is no hard spawn left. There's no bus in the garage.
And
they're
max.
strictly going off of beacons and reses right now. So it's very, very impressive that they're able to hold on to this sort of wave of people as well as they are.
Yeah, and you wouldn't really expect it against a play team because they have a bunch of very competent infantry players.
And you can see there's plenty of air cheese out here too. So anytime WFAT gets out in the open, you'd expect the sides to be absolutely decimating them.
Come on, we're losing this.
Even the Max is still alive in here. Look at that south building.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Daddy.
Also, to answer Struff, I will be casting Outfit Wars. As far as I know.
We will be casting Outfit Wars.
I'm sorry, we will be casting Outfit Wars.
We don't know which one yet. There's no schedule yet. The schedule will come out less than 24 hours before the first match.
Yeah, we'll figure it out from there. Don't worry.
Yeah. So it'll probably get announced next Friday.
Yeah. We'll see what ends up happening though.
Coming.
But we are scheduled for it.
Yeah. I was actually collecting info on outfits just before the match.
Oh, very good. It's good because I depend on that because as you know, I have the goldfish brain. Can never remember anything.
I know. I know. I'm making a spreadsheet. Making a spreadsheet of all Kobold outfits.
WFAT
and I can already smell the drama. You called me a spam fit.
By the way, WFAT still here. That's crazy. How? No hard spawn in there.
I'm gonna go look around.
There has got to be a hard spawn. What is happening here? How are they doing this?
I'm going to start looking around for cloaks.
This is too impressive. They really should not still be here. Somehow they're still managing to hold on to them.
I don't even see the beacons.
I'm sure they've been putting beacons up every now and again, but it's just crazy that we haven't seen them get completely cleared from the buildings.
No, there's no hard spawn. I flipped
Bapti
everywhere.
finally goes down after losing all of his med kits, by the way. You can tell he had no med kits left because he ran into a building with no health left. So I don't think they've had a hard spawn this whole time. Just an impressive hold here by WFAT. Hold turned harassment campaign, really.
I think WFAT finally pulled back, looking at the pop.
I think so, yeah.
Or at least some people at Woodman.
Yeah, it looks like Prey is finally able to start thinking about the next base over. Let me go on over to Woodman here.
And they do have, I think it's a cloaker. I saw someone here. Where'd they go? Did they redeploy?
What's happening here? Oh, Smellborp
They
was
are
on
flipping
point.
There's a heavy.
Ah, okay, let's head on back over there then.
It's a heavy jumping point right now, but he's gonna have to duel, and they trade. So at this point, not flipping.
Meanwhile at Aiken South here, Virgin Slayer on point. Bolts Hippo! Bolts Savagery! Oh, but he has a pilot landing on him.
Ah, that's fine. He's a pilot. He can play infantry, right? You go up to
Get him, Virgin Slayer! Oh, goes down. Heathcliff takes him and hops right back into the site. Although he might get an extra kill here if Heathcliff ends up crashing this.
Again
oh no!
Woodman Ace.
Well, Virgin Slayer 69 does at least get an extra scythe kill on top of it.
He's a pretty decent bolter.
He did a pretty good job there.
I've played with him in POG a few times, and he's on the Gen Z team as well, I think. He's pretty decent.
Got a push here by a single lone Mosquito. He's going to have to pull back out of there. Oh, but here comes the rest of the Mosquito Ball. Just going to be preventing this Scythe air ball from moving in.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Beast Slayer again, Gallows. I can never tell them apart.
Probably?
Chat's gonna correct me, don't worry.
Couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Hey, wait another 60 seconds and chat will have corrected me.
So this right here, what we're seeing here, this is the kind of standoff formation. Just really like sniping from your aerial vehicles, kind of. What they're doing right now is they're just trying to get some damage off, maybe one kill off, and then they can push into this. Neither side thinks they have the numbers to really take the other side. And you can see the sides are actually getting reinforcements while the Mosquitoes not really as much. Oh, but we do have a Mosquito starting to move in. What is this? Oh, he's going in. He might be baiting, though. He's trying to bait some size a little
more
closer.
scythes than Mozzies.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing a lot more
they should
scythes.
be going in. The Mozzies are kind of lucky that the scythes aren't pushing them right now.
Well, while they're doing that, let's check in on Woodman. Looks like nothing's still happening. Is there an... Hey, look at this ground vehicle fight about to happen here. We've got Monkey, Pablo, Dinner, Lulz. We've got some armor and some buses coming, but they do have to deal with a shield. Obviously, the buses can get right through that, but those tanks will never be able to get out.
Oh no, what are you doing, Afghanistan?
Oh no.
That Sunny has nothing on it. No shield, no cloak.
Yeah,
no
this was a stock
no
bus. He just kind of accidentally pulled this, I think.
Well, he does ram damage.
It did actually work, though. It distracted and
he
did a little ram.
And he did the ram damage.
It was
so
perfectly done, actually.
I guess.
So WFAT
made the
clears.
most of the situation.
WFAT
By the way,
clears
the
out
Scythes did win the air fight, as expected.
As was expected. We see a couple of Mosquitoes, but obviously
yeah.
There's not enough here. If
They're
the sides, and in
pushed.
fact, here come the sides right now, starting to move in. Prey now taking air control from the WFAT team.
However, they did clear out all the Prey armor control. Armor. All the Sundies, all the tanks gone. Except for one Mech Rider. Hippo.
Oh, I see two Mech Riders, yeah.
And Balance.
Balex and Hippo. That was his gunner from earlier. They might have gone around. I think they used this route here.
You can go around with mag riders.
Yeah, I think they used this little route right here. They cut through to get around that shield. Smart move. Now, unfortunately for them, they're the only ones here. They don't have a bus.
They're also
There's nothing
kind of
to clear.
stuck.
They could head back, but we'll see what they want to do later.
I mean, they can head back, but they can't really fall back towards any others. I think they are heading back, actually. Yeah, they are. They're going back through.
Meanwhile, with Fat just kind of slowly moving buses up.
Ooh, they might be able to jump these buses.
Oh,
then.
but look at Wafat back on Aiken South. They are all over these buildings. They've got maxes set up. They actually, if they have a good enough control here, they might be able to cap this before time is up. It's unlikely because I think there's only just enough time, but this is possible.
There's a little bit more than what's left on the clock, so they could do.
If they could do that, it'd be really, really helpful because in the second half, all it's going to require is Prey taking one neutral base and then just pushing into the next one and taking it. And
if I
they'll be the
understand
winner of this match.
correctly, WFAT needs to win this match.
Yeah, I
to
believe so. They haven't won one yet for the tourney, so I believe they do need to win this in order to get into the next bracket.
Hippo's on a big flank here. As I said, the Mag Riders did come up behind the WFAT armor. And Afghanistan is gonna get taken out.
Oh, a nice pincer by Wafat here. Bob Squiddle goes down, but TJ Heavy about to clear this building.
Give it your all.
Oh, look at this. TJ Heavy getting a quad with some
Savagely
help.
alone on point, tapping it for quite a while.
Oh no. Wafat needs to get back on that. They do not have any time to spare. Flipping back now, we got 2 minutes still.
There's a PPA blasting point.
Yeah, Wafat needs as much of an advantage as they can possibly get right now, as they are they really need this win in the tourney.
Yeah. Point flick at again, they cleared off Savagery's on point once again. It's getting shot. Goes down. Point secured for now for the Fed. But this PPA is really walking them over. There's Sandy in the hill, it's about to go down as well. Gallows?
Say Sunday on the hill?
Yeah, I thought you might die.
Oh,
that's why.
my bad.
I just didn't hear you in a hot minute.
Yes, thank you. Please do keep an eye on that though, because my microphone has been breaking.
Prey neutralizing point once again. The Fed immediately jumps on it, and I think they still have time. Yeah, they do still have time to capture this.
Yeah, 56 seconds left. I believe they do have, my guess is about a minute and a half. I don't know the exact time here.
A little bit less, maybe 1 minute 20.
Yeah, but they should have just enough time here as long as they can keep Prey off of the point entirely, which they have just failed at. Prey is getting back on point right now.
Yeah.
2 people on point now. Wafat needs to jump on this if they want any chance of getting a second point in this first half.
Ooh, that's
looks like Prey is taking
everywhere.
this back. I don't think Wafat's going to get their second point here.
I see Prey everywhere. I don't see any of the Fed.
Yeah, Prey knows how close the time is right now. They cannot afford this extra point for the Wafat team. They are just absolutely dumping everybody on top of it.
It's out of time now.
Yep. So Wafat, a valiant attempt at getting that second point, but Prey coming back and really making sure that does not happen. A very, very solid attempt by Wafat. An incredible couple of attempts, in fact, we saw. That one particular one of just a harassment campaign, just constantly being up without a hard spawn, was very impressive.
For sure. That was crazy. I was looking around for a hard spawn and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, they never had one. I never saw a single other person there, or another max rather. So you know they weren't pulling anymore. That is half. So the scores right now should be 1-0. Head on into the halftime screen. Yep, WFAT 1, Prey 0. Obviously, that is not a massive score difference. All that requires for Prey is one neutral cap, and then that becomes a draw, and if they can get one more cap, that's a full win for them. WFAT, they have to get a full win. They can't afford a draw. They have to get a full win in order to qualify. So hopefully we see WFAT really hold on to that 1 point. Possibly make it 2, make it 3, but also, hopefully Prey can also come back and kind of fix that opening strategy, because that is not the first time we've seen that happen. I really want to see that be successful.
It's almost exactly the same thing we saw happen last time.
Yeah, Prey just, they had too many maxes, not enough squishies. The squishies died too quickly. They didn't push in on time, or they pushed in too early. It's a very hard thing to get exactly right. You could see the way the gears were turning, but it didn't line up exactly where they needed it. They need to somehow balance out the squishies with the medics and the maxes. So what we're going to see on this next half, and I believe it is a how long is the half on these? I believe it's a 10-minute half.
30 minutes. Oh, you mean halftime?
Yeah, halftime I believe is just a 10-minute half.
I'm not sure. It gets changed every season.
Yeah, the reason why is there's always a debate as to whether or not we should be allowing teams to get their full nanites back, but
yeah. But I'm not gonna weigh in on that topic now. Just make the chat mad. I have some very special opinions.
I think we've weighed in on this topic before, but it's alright.
No, I've just explained the positions. I didn't comment on them.
Yeah, I've gone ahead and swapped our stickers around, so we have WFATs now. They're going to be starting at Aiken. We've got Prey starting down there at Bravada PMC. Like I was saying before, this isn't the first time we have seen Prey flub that opener. They did this with TLDR. They had this almost exact same setup where they wanted to go for the cap right away. They didn't want to go for air dominance. They just wanted to kind of go right straight for cap. They wanted to hold on to top building until the very last 15 seconds. And in TLDR's case, they went too early. A majority of them died within... I believe there's only like 6 or 7 seconds left, and then TLDR was able to cap because they had obviously more people alive, and the resonates kept going off for them. With WFAT's particular... Go ahead.
No, never mind, go ahead.
So with WFAT's as the opponent, you could see that Prey's strategy going in was to do the same thing, but they wanted to do it with better timing. They were so close last time, but they just wanted to fix that timing. I don't think that's exactly what the problem was. Like I said, those squishies, the medics, and the resonades are very, very important for this particular strategy, and they don't seem to be bringing enough of them. They wanted to go really late this time just to make sure that they had enough people on point itself to actually steal that cap. But again, not enough resonades went off, not enough squishies were on point. They couldn't counter it quite as well. We'll see if they go this time with a lot more medics. Maybe no heavies, maybe no engineers. Maybe they sacrifice something like that. Just go full maxes and medics. I'm not sure what they want to do, but something has to change for that opener. You can see they really are. They want that opener to work so bad, and I commend them for it. But at a certain point, you gotta fix something here. It's either go for a completely different opener, or we gotta change up the squad comp. Something's gotta fix.
I'm actually surprised maybe they did try and do something else than the last one, and that's why they went later this time. But I'm sure they'll figure it out after this one.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping we see Prey kind of come back and really figure that strategy out, because you can see they want that to work so bad. It's obvious they just really want this particular opener to work. So I'm hoping them the best of luck on this one. Meanwhile, however, WFAT, they went out there with their obvious kind of the classic LaneSmash opener, exactly what you expect a team to do. You want to establish air dominance, you want to have some hard spawns rolling up at the same time, and then once you get there, then you pull your maxes, and you start grouping up, getting ready for that neutralization base push. The steal specifically. We saw exactly what WFAT was going to do, and it's what we're hopefully Prey can kind of maybe they can figure something out to kind of harass WFAT on the way to that as well, because the that strategy is a very
the second round
obvious one.
starts in 5 minutes. The second round starts
Maybe.
in 5 minutes.
I have a request from the viewer base, by the way, girls.
Go on.
It says the people want memeable camera angles.
Memeable camera angles. All right,
if you could do that, please, that would be great.
Don't worry. As you know, Gellis is a master of the observer camera. If you take a look at my pill footage, I've started many a wall. I will be getting you as much wall footage as possible. If there's a rock somewhere that seems like it's kind of suspicious, don't worry. I'm gonna be staring at that.
Also, Panda said he hopes that both teams are having fun because they're what matters the most, and I have terrible news about LaneSmash. No one has fun. It's all awful. If you want fun, you have to play 6v6.
Or 12v12. I heard people have fun in those.
Are Resonates banned this time?
Never mind. I don't know. It takes a distinct group of people to have fun in LaneSmash, and at least for WFAT, I feel like they've found that group of people.
I feel like generally when I talk to people, the people that are used to playing combined arms are more the kind of people that generally enjoy it. Whereas the pure infantry players are generally the ones that are like, maybe not again.
Yeah, the infantry elitists, so if you will. They'll...
Yeah, like you, but good at the game.
Okay, now hold on a second. So yeah, I mean, infantry, they do tend to have a little bit of a tougher time, just because it's not really meant to be an infantry kind of format. It's at the end of the day, obviously you need infantry on point, but as you saw there, it has a lot more to do with hard spawns. How much air do you have? How many maxes versus medics do you have? How many resonates can you spam out right there at the last minute, or last second rather, to fully get that cap through? Those are very, very important things. I'd say much more so in LaneSmash than they are in any other format, just because it is a combined arms kind of format.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and not everyone enjoys that, and that's fine.
Not everybody enjoys it. That's understandable. But
that's why we have our performance as well.
Not to worry. We've got them all.
Or you can play live.
Or you can play... Never mind. No, let's not worry about it. So, I think we've got about maybe 2 more minutes here until the match starts. What we're going to see this time around is... If WFAT takes the base again for Woodman, we're going to see them pushing into Moss Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the lanes and maps section back up. Moss Ridge is one of those construction-style buildings. It has a...
Okay, so I might get hate for this, but I actually really enjoy watching those in LaneSmash.
I really like these kind of bases, mostly because I used to be a bus man, and you can literally drive a bus inside of all of those.
Oh, is that why your name is Gallows the Bus?
Gallows the Bus.
That
That's
makes
me.
so much
That's
sense.
me. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can drive a bus in almost every single one of those style buildings. So, I have a lot of fun watching people kind of either, speed run themselves into the building or completely fail as well sometimes, too. Those are also fun to watch.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, when people just fall down.
Yeah,
or their bus flips. It's amazing.
Sometimes you'll see like a line of people all wanting to push a bus in there, but like one guy fails, and then
the match starts.
Alpha is saying he will run pickups tonight, so you can cast. The issue is not that Gallows is casting. The issue is that Jaeger is busy.
Yeah, Jaeger's gonna be busy. Don't worry about it though. We'll have pickups next week. We have
Ooh,
pickups
but next
every
week our outfit wars are starting, girls. We'll all be busy.
That is possible. That's actually a possibility.
Yeah.
Well,
when you're joining the help team,
I...
you can drive a bus.
Oh, well, you got me a little interested. Never mind. So about a minute left here. Like I said, you know, Moss Ridge is a fun base to watch. I'm hoping we see some people either, you know, they go in very, very quickly, or really my ideal, just fail on the stairway and then cascade into like 3 or 4 other buses also falling at the same time. Those are fun to watch. All right, we're going right into in-match.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second round starts.
Once again, I'm going to go straight for WFAT. I expect, yep, exactly what I thought. An airball of tons of Mossies. Let's actually go straight
Prey
over
has an
to
airball
Prey.
this time. Hell
Really?
yeah, air fight.
Oh, yeah, here we
Here we go.
Not, is that their full group of size? I'm not sure.
You might not see it yet. You might not see it yet. It's a full scythe ball. It's more size than Mossies, honestly, I think.
Now, both sides have pushed a little too close to each other for comfort. I don't think they meant to get this close. I'm not sure if everybody rendered it in time.
Meant to, because it looked like they had more numbers.
Maybe. These Mossies, they don't usually push in this quickly like that.
Yeah. Maybe that's the plan now. Maybe the plan is either win air really fast or lose it really fast, but just get it out of the way so we can get on point.
I think we just saw a...
And point is flipped for Prey right now. However, there is 3 TR Sundays here.
We're going to be watching Dalton TR over here. I'm pretty sure this is a known pilot here. He's doing a good job so far, but he's about to go down.
You
there
know
he goes.
who is a known pilot?
Who's that?
Bapti.
Bapti? You don't say. Let's see if we can find him out here.
I haven't seen him yet. I don't think he's got cosmetics on that account, so... Actually, maybe he does.
Oh, Ratto goes down as well. It definitely looks like Sights are winning this air control.
I mean, there's still a few Mossies, but they're pretty outnumbered by now. I don't know if they're repulling. Can't really tell. Oh yeah, they are definitely repulling. And the fight is so close to the biolab now that they might be able to win this off the repulse.
Yeah.
Which might be entirely... Ooh, there's Bapti.
Yeah, that might have actually been the point. Eddie TR
might be
as well
in
going
Prey's
in.
favor.
Oh, Bob Squiddle, let's watch Bob. Oh, Bobby taking down Monkey. Bobby, an absolutely aggressive pilot here, going in. Oh, Rams curse of all.
And they have control, but
yeah, that does buy him control.
They do not have point control. Oh, they do have point control.
So that not only takes air control,
have
but
ground
point control. And
They...
yeah, look at all this armor.
Okay, where's Prey? What's Prey
we
doing?
just saw we saw Hippo, and I'm assuming his gunner is also in here. Balex. We see 3 Mag Riders literally just drift into the middle of these these Sundays.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they just drifted right in, and they're dead.
They got one.
They did get one, but a very questionable yeeting here by Hippo squad.
Oh, there's actually a few scythe reports, but what I actually kind of expect now, there's actually full scythe reports. I think there's at least 5, 6 scythes.
If I don't see somebody clip that particular shot and put the Tokyo Drift song on that, I'm gonna be very upset with you.
You might have to submit that to Choctaw's Marbles stream.
Yep, here comes
Are the
the scythe
scythes winning
repulse.
again? I think the scythes are winning once again.
Here's what I do know. Both sides have used a ton of nanites at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, neither one of these teams are really the kind that like literally stock up built like vehicles at their home base, so these have all been pulled after that initial pull.
Both these teams are more casual than that.
Yeah, these teams are currently just now half nanites or too low to pull another round. So whoever wins this air fight is going to be holding on to the air for a little while, which it looks like it might end up being WFAT. I'm seeing a lot more Mossies than sides at this point.
Well, looking around the point downstairs, he did spot someone, but they didn't react to it. questionable.
Let's take a
It
look
looks
here
like
on
the
point.
Mozzies are bailing onto point.
Yeah, we see a lot of WFAT still around on point. You know, they're not a huge amount of people in here, but
I
it's
think they're
enough.
getting everyone in there now because it's 40 seconds left. Now.
Yeah,
Like
they
they're
know
bailing
to.
these Mozzies and stuff.
They know it's time to pull back. If Prey goes in by force, they will absolutely be stormed. So they can't really afford
Oh, yeah,
that.
that's
Oh, but
about
here
three.
comes the Galaxies.
Oh,
3
and the
Galaxies,
Galaxy.
all dropping people, I'm assuming. Yep, here we
This is
go.
gonna be hard for the Fed because they do not have their full team in here. They
Possibly.
have one max.
Prey coming in. They've got plenty of medics this time around. I
Two
see
maxes.
some heavies. Oh, but I don't know. I don't think Prey brought enough.
Actually
Fat
not,
jumping
no.
down
They didn't
on
have
point.
any maxes. I'm actually surprised. I just expected there to be maxes in those guilds, and there were not.
Oh no, here comes the big push on the point. WFAT clearly winning this one. There it goes. WFAT taking a second point in their second half. It is now 2-0. Prey now has to take back Woodman and Aiken South if they even want this to be a draw. Meanwhile, WFAT currently winning. They can even go for Moss Ridge and have an extra point on top.
They could just sit on.
They could also sit on Woodman. Don't think they
for
will.
20, 25 minutes roughly.
You know, this is Bob. This is Bob we're talking about.
Yeah.
This isn't. That's not quite his cup of tea.
Oh, I get it because he's British. That's.
Well, I wasn't
that's
going to mention it specifically.
That's funny, guys.
Okay.
That's a really funny joke you did there.
Thank you.
Because he's
you know I'm in
English.
joke. I make a lot of these.
Can I leave?
No.
Monkey, by the way, driving up the Sunday at Moss Ridge. Maybe we can see him fall.
Ooh.
Nope. Looking
Monkey
good
does know
so
how
far.
to do this, although sometimes he get. No, he didn't fall at all. This one's an easy one to do too.
Yeah.
There's no boxes or anything to stop you on this.
Ooh,
one.
that's a Scythes coming back in. 5, 6 Scythes.
Now, if you tried to do it from Smellborp's angle, he would have had a problem. I don't know if Smellborp realizes it, but it's a lot easier on the other side.
Don't worry, Smellbob's got this. He's only getting
Oh.
pushed by one Prowler.
Oh, Smellborp, no! Don't do this. Don't.
The Prowler's getting shot
Oh.
by Maggies though. 3 Maggies back here.
Oh, wow, that is a lot of firepower on that Prowler. He goes down. Smellborp once again available to take that bus and ram it inside the building.
Let's watch him fail. Ah!
Oh, what happened?
You fell down the hill.
Oh, poor Smellborp.
I think he abandoned the dream. Yeah, he's
But,
just running away. He's just
luckily,
leaving it
Monkey is actually in here. He's very, very lit, though. What he needs to do is actually get back inside, get repaired. And he is really failing at reversing back into this building.
Oh no, the Fed's also trying to get it up the wrong stairs, and that's a single repair bus. Why do you even try and get it up? That's not even worth anything.
Meanwhile, Hippo sees this, and
abandon
he's
it.
not really going to let this happen.
Good. Doing the Fed a favor.
Yeah.
That's wasted time trying to get that up the hard way.
WFAT mostly fighting in the other warehouse building. They're trying to get regrouped right now, and they're just getting harassed quite a lot by Prey members on the other side. Not sure if there is a hard spawn yet. I don't know that they were able to get a hold of one yet.
I couldn't find one when I looked around a
No, not
second
yet.
ago.
No hard spawn yet.
Maybe the Mag Riders did one out as well. Could've.
An important thing for this base is actually getting a hard spawn, not in the bottom floor, but actually in this top floor, somewhere back here.
Which, right now, for the Fed, it's pretty impossible, because there's
Yep.
3 Maggies watching.
Yeah, those Mag Riders will never let that happen, and you know, we do have enough infantry as well. Even if that were to get up here, you'd probably see a lot of Desies coming out and hitting them. And by the way, look at this Mag Rider way over here on that hill. That is Dinner VS, just pelting this angle here.
God, that makes me angry seeing tanks shell into these bases.
Can you believe it? In my LaneSmash.
I mean, I don't play LaneSmash anymore, I just watch it. I'm fine with that, but imagine being on live and you're just running around playing infantry with the other infantry in your base, having fun. You get shot by a tank on a hill 50 meters away from you. I should have dodged better.
Should have dodged
Also,
better.
the Fed flipping point, which is good, because I'm pretty sure the back cap was ready.
Yep, here comes the flip, and it is now flipped, so no back cap is even possible at Woodman, which, you can see how much pop was back there. They're going to have to redeploy everybody back over here. And here it comes. They are already aware. They're starting to come out right now.
Restricted area.
Oh, Virgin Slayer picks one. They have White Tiger and
Bapti here
Danovac
also
in the max.
bolting on that right side. Ooh, gets Pablo.
Oh, Bapti has to run
pushed.
though. But he
Oh,
can
but he
run
gets
nano
another
armor cloak
one!
in this game mode, so format. Oh, misses the third one. As I said, not a great bolter. I don't know why he's allowed to play bolt. I'm gonna have a word with Bobby after this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to him, sit him down, let him know. Bapti here holding around the corner as well, just waiting for his moment. He wants to peek out so bad. Here he comes.
Someone's asking what the prize is. There is no prize for this. You just,
Correct.
You just win.
Yeah, the prize is a nice smug face at the end of the day.
It's yeah. It's completely community organized.
Yep.
There's no it's community run for the community, and there's no prize. As it looks like Prey is clearing everything.
Yeah, Prey is now back on point. They've cleared balconies, which is obviously the most important thing for this building. So they have taken out
There is
LaneSmash.
new buses coming, Gallo.
Ooh, here we go!
There is Prowlers protecting them. I see Eddie and Oliver in what are they called? Blockade buses.
Not in rep buses, which is interesting. They actually pulled 2 buses, but
Good,
they're not
good.
reps.
I have seen too many rep buses from this team, and then
Oh,
Oliver
a
failed.
nice first fail by Aravar.
And rep buses aren't that good anymore.
They're not. Oh, Eddie also getting caught on the door frame. Oh, and he's about to fail too. There he goes, slides right off the edge.
Honestly, I think the best way to run a rep bus nowadays is
There
to
we
have
go.
1 blockade bus or 2 blockade buses with 1 rep bus. You don't double up anymore.
Aravar makes it inside, no problem. Eddie here still struggling, but I think he's making it
No,
up this time.
I think he's doing it now.
Yeah,
there
he's
we
up
go.
now. Unless he were to fail here, which is crazy to think he would fail here. Oh, he almost did.
Almost.
He almost rocked
Got it.
himself right off the
Real at any time now.
So now we got 2 buses here by
Are
WFAT.
they
They
gonna
can
deploy one of these? No.
that would be the best thing to do, but it doesn't look like they are. They're just gonna battle bus this one right now.
Huh.
Aravar going in on left side. Actually, Eddie going in on left side.
Ooh.
Aravar actually following him on left side as
Look
well.
at that. 1 numbered here. Got their rep bus up on the harder side, as fast as the other ones on the easy side.
Oh, very good.
Actually faster, because they must
Yeah,
have not
did he
failed
not
a
fail?
single time.
Very good. That's what I like to see. And he's here to rep these buses too.
Oh, was there a Lancer on screen, Gallows? I didn't see that on the chat.
I think I might have seen a Lancer actually.
Lancers are banned.
They are banned, yeah. I'm assuming one of the refs might end up calling that out though. The refs have been very diligent on this particular LaneSmash season, so don't worry too much if you see a banned thing. They probably already got called out by the refs.
They have a script that tells them if things like that
Yeah.
get used. Any banned weapon will show up in the script for them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't had a ref call yet, honestly.
Well, sometimes I'm not 100% sure they always call out every call.
Yeah. It might just be a little thing after the match.
It could even just be a warning if they just see it.
Yeah. This repair Sandy's. Yeah, I don't know about this position.
Wait, now hold on.
What?
That's not
You're
the Lancer.
expert.
No, that's the lock-on one. That's I think the anti-ground one.
No. But apparently there was a Lancer.
Yeah.
Pat was freaking out. So.
Ah, yeah. Look at that.
Damn, this Sandy's dying.
A lot of damage. That's that rep bus is the first one that's gonna go. There he goes. The blockade bus on the edge over there on the left side also going to go very soon. He is getting pelted by sides right now. He is getting repped a lot though, so he can hold out a little longer.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's stopping the side from shooting infantry.
Yep. Distraction. Oh, but finally goes
Eddie's
down.
stuff still up over here, but also getting pretty low. And there's a Max that just
Yep.
walked right past
And
him.
it's
Max has
down.
no HP. There it is.
Now Prey is coming back in with in force, by the way. WFAT needs to hold on to this balcony really well. Oh,
Ooh, I don't
poor
see that
Jin
happening.
TR.
They're all low, no shields.
Yeah, the one balcony is already gone. The other balcony going right now. TJ Heavy about to be flanked here. Goes down. Yep, finally, looks like Prey takes back the balcony control. But a minute and 45 seconds until that cap all the way. It was a pretty valiant attempt, yeah. And as you know, 1 second cap is always 2 seconds that Prey
The
has
enemy
to sit
can't
here.
cap your base, yeah.
So we're gonna see Prey here sit here for the next 2 minutes,
Don't give up.
just waiting until that cap goes all the way through, until they can finally push back onto Woodman. Plenty of time for WFAT to get their nanites back, regroup, push maybe again before this cap even goes all the way back. Now it does give a little bit of a refresher to. Oh wow, look at this! We got an air ball coming from WFAT.
Oh hell yeah!
WFAT not really letting
8 or so Mozzies?
letting any kind of refresher happen for Prey. Coming back in, taking back air control.
Oh,
Look at
that's
them.
like 10 Mozzies.
Tons of them.
They must have just told every person that can vaguely fly to get in the air, take out these scythes, because they're getting annoyed by them.
Oh, here it comes. We've got an aggressive scythe here. We've got let's see here. I wish I could get these names. There we go. Kuro, TR. We're gonna follow him for a little bit.
Oh, meanwhile, there's a huge Sandy column on the ground, and they just going past Hippo on the mag right, and he's about to jump them when they try and get up here.
Lucas a 1-2-3-3 as well. Gets another kill himself.
Oh, he's a Cobalt player.
Also about
like
to pick
the
off
Scythes
Lost
actually
in
winning
Time.
this. Oh no.
No, I don't believe so. We see a lot of mosquitoes still up.
Oh, you're right. But they took a lot of Mozzies with
Oh,
them.
I am for peace still alive over here. I know he's a dangerous one to allow to stay alive. He's not even that hurt. Yeah, you can't really let him run amok. He's gonna have to retreat though. He is getting pelted from both the remaining Mossies as well as the ground. Pancake retreat time. Mosquitoes still chasing though.
Yep. Well, they have to. They want to take out everyone. They don't want to let anyone stay alive.
Bit
They
of a
want
tree
that
fight
air
now.
control.
Look at that. I Am for Peace finally goes down.
Oh, Hippo's Maggie finally died.
Nate Kennedy also about to go down. There he goes.
And more Sundies coming upstairs for WFAT. Are they gonna deploy one this time? Come on, guys.
Now they're both rep buses, so I highly doubt it. I think
Well,
we're gonna see.
there's more buses coming.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Eddie going straight for the deploy. Yep, he's inside.
Questionable with a grab bus, but you know, it's better than nothing.
Yep.
And it's in a decent spot. It might take them a sec to spot that. The Maggies could snipe it, but they'd have to clear out the Prowlers first.
White Tiger here for some reason having trouble just getting into the door. You don't usually see players have trouble with this part, but we do see a back cap. Let's go see what's going on back at Woodman.
Oh.
Oh, Woodman's over here. There we go. Oh yeah, decent force here. I see a
Classic.
lot of maxes.
Classic Prey hold.
Yep, all upstairs. We got maxes, we got medics, we got engineers. Hopefully they have more medics this time around to really support this, because as we've seen, this hole in particular always has failed them.
TJ Heavy was slowing the cat down there for a second, but immediately got jumped on. The Prey hold already crumbling on one side.
Yep, this
Not
side over here
looking
is already down. Those C4s
And
are right around the corner.
They
Get them
pushed
every
off the
time.
point and they can't really jump back on it right now. They don't have the manpower.
Prey slowly getting pelted from the other angle as well by some lol pods. Here comes Olivar as well, taking out some heavies, some medics, but he's gonna go down himself. Yeah, he goes down, jumping off the bridge.
Prey's gonna run out of resonates at this rate. Even if all these medics have resonate spenders, that's not gonna last forever. They are burning through them pretty fast.
Oh yeah, they are.
Now where's Babdi? He already dead on the ground?
Probably dead on the ground. You know how Babdi be.
Probably. It's not very good.
One of the worst, you could say. Oh, Bob Squiddle, no! Bob dead upstairs.
Oh, Babdi actually not dead on the ground, instead clearing out one of the sides, the southern side. Ooh,
as I always said, he's one of the best players.
Yeah, you say that every day.
Every day.
Actually, I actually got kind of tired of hearing it.
Prey here, moving downstairs with their maxes. They don't have any squishes to cap this. They're really just going for a last stand.
At this point.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad hold, but it's just so hard to hold this when the enemy owns the base.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very, very difficult one. So, WFAT takes that back. More than enough time there
and
to
WFAT
go
is
back.
ready to backup themselves on Mossroach.
It's a weird sentence you just said. It's a weird sentence.
Is it?
Backcap themselves?
Oh, they...
Backcap the enemy.
Yeah,
there
but
we
they
go.
are ready to start the backup
That's
themselves.
a little better. That's a little bit okay.
Listen.
It's like English wasn't your first language or something. It's weird.
No, almost. It's crazy to think.
Now we do have a bus inside. It's a rep bus with a Cobalt the Bulldog, and he's already dead.
Already dead. They have one blockade bus back here, but no one's picked it up yet. It's still just sitting there. There's a max coming in. Just one so far.
Just want to say we've seen a lot of nanites used for the entirety of the round. It seems like really both teams, but WFAT specifically has just really been on top of rotating who's using maxes and not using too many nanites at a time, so they can come back with air balls and enough buses. They really have been on their resource management quite well. Which they're not really a team that's known for that sort of play, but they have absolutely been managing their resources quite well.
Yeah. I honestly, I kind of hope we would see NC maxes with the Matox this week already. I want to see them in competitive format because
I believe there will be some other matches that will be in with NC. I didn't look at a schedule exactly,
good,
but
we'll do it after.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm hyped to see some of those because I want to see the Matox max in LaneSmash and see how it plays. I don't think it's as broken as people make it out to be.
And
but
you'd
we'll
be
have to
wrong.
see. Nah.
Alright.
Played with it.
I've played against it. It's enough.
That's not the same. What do you know? You only played against the best of the best.
That's
you played
true.
against
That's true.
me.
Alright, looks like we've got WFAT on point still. It's halfway capped, and they have more than enough time to actually cap this all the way. Prey, if they can't really get their act together, they're going to get another base loss here, and they don't have the time for that. At this point, Prey, they're down 2 points. They have to not only get this back, they have to get Woodman, and they have to get one more base.
And they don't
it's
have time
virtually
for that
impossible.
Anymore. Yeah.
At this point in the game, that
is good news for the Fed.
Yeah.
Because that gives them the needed win, and they get to bus at some point here as well. Rato and Oriba drive a battle bus at some point.
Yeah.
I do believe they lost their spawn bus though. Yeah, they did. That's unfortunate. But they can use these battle buses for spawns for now.
And with 1:30 left here, those are good boons to their side right now.
Oh yeah, sure. Especially because one of them goes down.
Interesting.
No, there it is again. What? Do you see that?
What happened?
The bus just disappeared and then came back.
I did not. I know there was 2 buses in here. Oh, there he is. No, he's fine. Eddie's bus is about to go down though. There it goes.
I'm gonna have to show you that shadow. It's just It just popped out of existence for 5 seconds and then came back.
Might have lagged for you.
But it was there and then it...
Come on.
Yeah, it might have lagged for you. Virgin Slayer 69 here, holding off the entirety of this whole left side. By himself,
He's a good player. Yami just said
got a push coming in.
WFAT playing, they are surprised that WFAT's in bottom of A bracket, and it's true. WFAT definitely shown off way stronger in this match than they have before.
Yeah.
And I was never, at least the matches I watched or casted, they were never doing bad. They just couldn't quite get it to work. In this match, it's working brilliantly for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've really hit their stride, and sometimes that's all it takes.
They're getting this cap as well.
Sometimes that is all it takes. There it goes, another cap. So we're now 3-0 in favor of WFAT, solidly making sure that they are going to be winning this particular match. But of course, we're going to play this whole thing out until the end. But yeah, WFAT here coming out as a dominant winner here. Pretty good, pretty good showing. Now. Yeah, all right. Hey, I'll see you on the next one. They can now start moving into Bravada PMC if they want to get the full home base cap.
Being pulled.
Which obviously, that is always the ideal. If you are any team that is just absolutely winning, you want to get the home base cap. So let's see what WFAT wants to do to actually get Bravada PMC. I can see.
It's not realistic.
It's not going to happen most likely, but I know that Bob wants it.
Hey, Gallows Toby's asking me if we still play Sea of Thieves.
Do we? I don't think we do. Their content has sort of dried up. I have terrible news.
Didn't new content just come out?
It did. It's nothing like this though. It's nothing like this. This is what you're really looking for. You want combined arms. You want tanks shelling the mountains. Look at this. Look at this. We got 4 sides attacking a single prowler over here. Although that Ranger's actually doing a little bit of work there, but he does go down.
In this format, it's like it's a team issue, of course, right? That Prowler should have known and stuff. But imagine this is live. What mistake did that Prowler make? Aye.
Look at
One
this.
day
We
I'm
got
gonna
5 sides once again pushing onto those prowlers. Those poor prowlers. Oh, look at this. They've abandoned their Sunday that they were supposed to protect as well. 1 number TR going to definitely go down all these sides. Look at them.
Oh, Scruff is asking if I'm playing Ringers, and I'm definitely not. It's the usual players from the set.
1 number TR goes down. Prey X 1 number TR, by the way, playing for WFAT. Interesting enough.
Their main feeder, Buffy.
Oh, Bapti absolutely feeding there. A beautiful feed. An absolutely beautiful feed there to Hippo.
To a vehicle player,
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see
as
right
usual, not surprised. By the way, there's no time left for this cap.
No, there is not.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at them. They're actually getting all 3 points anyway.
Oh. But, I mean, by this point, Prey is gonna be sort of demoralized as well. They're gonna be like, oh shit, we lost against the bottom tier team.
The worst of the worst, Bobby Squiddlington.
I'm gonna feel kind of rude today.
I love Bobby Squids. I can't confess my love enough for him.
No.
There is no man more British than Bob.
That's not true. What about Halo Spot?
That's true. That is true. Although I still go for Bob Squid as the most British man alive.
Okay.
Have you seen the WFAT logo?
Yeah, yeah, it's very British. Actually, people got mad at that logo before.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so British.
It's just too British. It's understandable. Jeff Kenobi here getting ambushed by 3 WFAT members.
You know what? I miss Bobby coming to pickups.
Oh, I miss him, Bobby. We just don't see enough Bobby, quite frankly.
You know what I don't miss though? Pickups.
Okay. This is the one. This is the one. One of my favorite things about LaneSmash is always
Canceling pickups?
Casting, yeah, canceling pickups and casting a WFAT match, and then finally getting to hear Bob Squid's at the end of the round. I only get to talk to him like 4 times a year.
You know, I almost met up with him, but not quite. When I was in Manchester, but he had to work that night, so didn't work out. But almost met up with him.
Unfortunate.
I was very close.
All right, so it looks like Prey has kicked WFAT off the home base. Obviously, there's not really much time left now. I believe there's only maybe like a minute left or so. But a really well done match here by WFAT. You can see, you know, their coordination was mostly on point. It was their infantry play was really top notch this time around.
Yeah.
And the most important thing that I think really won them today was not too many resources being spent at all times. They were conservative about using a ton of resources at all times of the match. So we actually saw, you know, an air ball be able to be pulled a little bit later. We saw enough maxes be able to defend a base if need be. And then we saw a bunch of vehicles as well.
I think the biggest two things I saw from them was the buses. Usually they pull a lot of buses, and they sort of don't really seem to know what to do with them, and they just sort of don't have that much impact. And that was definitely not the case this time. Whenever they had buses, they usually
about 3
used
prowlers
them in the right moments.
Yeah, they had about 3 prowlers with them, and they had about enough air as well to make sure that the size didn't just pelt them. Now, at the very, very end, obviously, that didn't happen, but...
And then I think the other thing that just made a difference for them was winning that neutral. I think it just flipped the switch, and they were like, hell yeah, we can win this, let's go. And it all sort of worked for them.
A huge motivator for them. Now, I believe that was half. So we're going to go ahead and put this into the halftime scores here. We're going to take a look. We have WFAT at 3, Prey at 0. Obviously, that means WFAT has won the match. So congratulations to them. We're going to be waiting here for just a moment until we can get our interviewees in. But yeah, a really, really well done match by WFAT. They did a fantastic job here. And I think, you know, a lot of applause goes to just how well they managed those resources. They were able to hold on to, you know, air balls and vehicles very, very well. Very effectively pushing those vehicles into bases and, you know, not just relying on you know, vanilla units that cost nothing. Now, Prey, on the other hand, they're going to need to go back to the drawing board. This has been a weak lane for them. They really need to figure out what they're doing wrong on this lane, because this is the second time they've played this, and they have lost the neutral.
I don't think it's even big mistakes. I don't think they need to go back to the board. It's tiny mistakes they're making.
It's tiny mistakes, but something has to be changed here, because they have to figure out what's going on with that opener specifically.
Yeah.
Because that opener, you know, I can see it. It can work, but
it's so
something's
close.
Getting lost in translation there.
Yeah.
Please join the interview channel for the post-game interview.
All right, so we're gonna have our interviewees here in just a moment. Just waiting for Bobby Squids to get down there.
Don't worry, I'll poke him. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, I can.
Probably
I have permissions to poke him.
Yeah, you have the streamer tag, of course.
Oh,
We're gods in this channel, Gretchen.
I used to have so many permissions on this channel, on this TeamSpeak, on the old one, Gallos. I used to be able to move people, give people tags, and then they were like, server representatives don't matter anymore. Fuck.
All right, well, we're gonna... Oh, there they are! All right, you'll have to give them the interviewers tag.
Yeah, I will.
Hello, everybody! So we've got Nocturnal Gannett here for Prey. We've got, obviously, Bob Squiddle for WFAT, and you'll have to help me with his name.
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
And you are for...
Just call him Ratto, Gallos.
Oh, right, Ratto. You know, I don't know why I didn't click for me. Rattolinen here for... Sorry, which team was this again? WFAT, I'm sorry. Okay, so we've got one more time. Nocturnal Gannett for Prey, Bob Squiddle for WFAT, and Ratto here for WFAT. First of all, congratulations to the WFAT team. You guys did a fantastic job, and you know, a really, really well resourced, well managed game as well. Just making all of your units kind of you know, able to pull at all times. You really it was very impressive to be able to watch. You know, whenever you need an air ball, you had the air ball ready. Whenever you needed a tank push with buses, it seemed like you had it, you know, available. Nobody seemed to be running out of resources at any point in that match. You guys seem to be managing that quite well. I think that's really a big thing that ended up kind of playing into your win here. Would you agree with that, or is that was it more of a kind of a tactics thing that you guys kind of did there?
Honestly, I think first half we won because I dropped out because of a crash, and thus the team sort of hive-minded its way along to captain to like not losing our slabs, and then I don't know what happened in second half. Like none of my whisper lists were working, so that went well. So yeah.
So a nice scuffed leadership there from Bob. That's probably what won the day.
Yep. I was not involved. We did better than usual.
You know, it does seem to be the common denominator of your losses. You were leading those ones. You didn't lead this one. You won.
Yeah.
Look at that. On the praise side, I really want to talk about your opener. Have you guys felt like maybe you're figuring something out when it comes to that opener of yours, when it comes to this particular lane specifically, because we've seen you struggle a lot with this lane's opener. Have you guys kind of figured out what you maybe what you can do next time to sort of fix that opening strategy of yours?
I mean, I was just streaming. I have some ideas, but I'll need to obviously talk to the guys and review further to figure out exactly where things went wrong. Because obviously, I don't get captured the base, so our plan didn't go as we planned it. So I have to review that and figure out where to improve for next time.
Well, it's good to see that you're trying to still fix that opener, because like I said, this seems to be a kind of a lane that you guys are struggling with, and I'm hoping that next time we see you guys play this one, you've kind of mastered it and figured out exactly what you got to do for that opener, because it was you know, seeing it twice. Whew, you know, we hopefully though next time we see you, we see that sort of lockdown. Now I do want to talk another thing about your armor, because actually. You guys, Prey specifically, you guys had, you know, not too much armor, but it seemed to be effective enough to hold back Bob's WFAT team's armor fairly well. You know, was going into this, how many people did Hippo bring along for his armor people?
We actually only planned to have 2. We did have to bring in a third. We had a few roster issues for this one. Had a lot of subs come in last minute, so we ended up with 3 main tankers on the roster. Wasn't the plan initially, but yeah, we had 3 main ones, and they did a good job of playing the ground vehicle game.
Yeah, they seem to be doing an okay job, especially when we saw in the first half when WFAT was trying to push into Aiken South, and Hippo had you know, his harasser, and we saw some other mag raiders as well coming around and just kind of clearing out all of those hard spawns. It seemed like WFAT kind of struggled to really get a hard spawn up for that first half push onto Aiken South. But despite that, we still saw WFAT actually hold really, really well on Aiken South. Bob, can you talk a little bit about how you guys managed that?
I was staring at a Windows update screen, so I have no idea. You need to ask Ratto.
All right. Well, Ratto, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, yeah. I mean, Bob suddenly had this Windows update issue, so his final words were, Ratto, take over, I got a Windows update. So essentially, first we did you know, a lot of us are familiar with the scrim style play on Aiken South, so we had that going, like holding specific L shapes, rotating between those and trying to counter pushes wherever we could. We had the tree beacons up, which was a huge help, so we could keep trickling in. And then we had a sneaky Sunday under the one of the trees to the south of the base, like behind the spawn, so we could actually keep it could keep trickling in even if we didn't have other hard spawns. So that was like a huge help for us. We just kept trickling in using that scrim style tactics, and then we did try to do one cohesive push to get that with the air and the armor at the same time, just to get some extra time on that cap. For that point, we would always waiting for Bob to get back so we could get some actual tactics going. So it was more like trying to survive until Bob came back.
I came back about 6 minutes before the end, and I was like shouting orders, and then it got to half time. I was like, guys, can you hear me? No one's doing what I'm saying. Hello, guys.
Oh god. Your team did really well though. Like they were not allowing themselves to get kicked off their base at all.
Yeah, it
They
was
just
very
kept coming
surprising. We were very surprised because we knew there was no hard spawn. We looked around to see if there was a bus somewhere that we were just missing, but there was not. You guys just stayed alive on that base for a really long time. It was crazy, despite how much prey force was there. I see in chat a few people saying something very very interesting about your team though, Bob. Was everybody in the same channel?
For the second half, yeah.
Oh no.
Well, that's interesting.
It was a bit scuffed. Let's say. No, wait. We had two guys in tanks. They were in a separate channel.
Oh, okay. So you know.
Oh,
split
okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, yeah.
22.
Yeah, so you split it off enough. Yeah, 22 guys in a channel.
We don't want to get too crowded.
Yeah, that wouldn't. 24 is a crowd.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I did not expect to hear that because you guys seem to be communicating really well. So you would think, and this is kind of how most teams do play it. Is you have at least 2, maybe 3 separate TeamSpeak channels or Discord channels for whoever's actually doing whatever squad, something like that. Maybe like the air or the tanks and the infantry are all in separate. Even you don't normally have everybody in the same channel. That's very surprising.
I mean, an input from me there, previous seasons we've had really compartmented channels with a smaller strike force, and then we had the main infantry squad, and then we had the tanks, and we had the air, and then we maybe had some extra people somewhere else. And this season, a lot of the times we've just felt like it's more beneficial to just have everyone on the same comms, just to make sure the orders go through.
The same room, and then put them in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's what's won you the day. Maybe you should always do 22 people in the same channel. It works.
Great.
It works great for joke teams week.
What could go wrong?
Nothing could ever go wrong, Bob. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I want to thank both teams for coming out. Prey, you guys did great. WFAT, congratulations on your win. I want to throw up the schedule real quick. We do actually have one more match tonight, technically tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the morning, technically, for UTC people. But 8 o'clock tonight at 8, and that is going to be Too Late versus, I believe that is OKTZ. Am I right about that? I think that's,
I think that's right.
Yeah, OKTZ versus Too Late.
And there's one more match tomorrow,
and then one more match tomorrow. That is going to be Date versus CBT. Neither team looks like they played NC, so unfortunately, Gretchen, you don't get to watch an NC LaneSmash match this weekend. But I think we do get to see it next weekend. I do see one up next weekend.
Cats picked NC for next weekend.
Very, very fun.
Those TLDR.
So we'll see that. All right. We're going to go ahead and throw it up on the post flash. Thank you both guys for coming out and playing. Again, one more time, congratulations to the WFAT team for your win. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye!